If you don't mind me asking, right, respectfully, can you detail the situation where you got married and you found out that your wife was already married? Like, how does that happen, man? That's crazy, man.
Oh, that one. So basically, in New York, and in New York, wherever it was, right? There's a guy that came that went to live out here. I think they might be friends. They probably wasn't married for real, right? But they got married so he can get his passport and citizenship here um in New York or in America. And he had a restaurant and all that stuff. So I think that, to be honest, it was really that they were doing like some kind of, if it was like kind of like a scam maybe, where he can get his green card, and they were married. But then we got married in Vegas, and they were still married. So that was the thing, meaning that they were still legally married when we got married in Vegas. But they kind of did something where nothing happened about it. We went to court, we did all that stuff. So I mean, that's like old stuff, but that's the basis of it. So she was married, but she wasn't really married. She was There was kind of like a little thing they were doing. So we went to court because I said, wait a minute, yo, you was married when so we figured all this out through the court system. Oh yeah, you was married when we got married, so maybe you need to give me half my stuff back and whatever, all this stuff. It was, if you will, for me, it was like a loophole in the system because I given $6 million, house, cars, and all kind of other stuff. So I'm like, well, if that's the case, then maybe I should get some of this back, right? You penalize me for that? Yeah.
Did you get any of it back?
No, 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 no. It's just everything stayed the same. So nothing happened differently. I still got, yeah, what whether it's about all the I'm not even gonna go into all the other stuff. But if they want to know what happened through the whole court system, then they can see it. But that's the logistics of that's why um that's what I was talking about. That's what we found through the paperwork of who was going through the trial. We found that yeah, and then I'm assuming a lot of this stuff being that I'm assuming that the guy was from India, I think is from India, and I'm assuming that she was, back then she was younger, doing whatever. This is before me, and they were doing whatever they were doing, and he was coming out here to want to get a green card. This is all hypothetical, right? Get a green card and stay here because he had a business out here and he got married to her probably under those pretenses.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, with me, when it comes to all that, I mean, like the money and shit, like who cares? You can get your money back. And like I said, you doing your thing right now. You got your own gym. You live in Puerto Rico. The only thing that irritated me is the whole belt thing. Her taking the belts and shit.
That
That's just
so that
what
that
the bro.
that
That gets me mad every time I think about it.
that was a dig, right? But doing the belt thing, she was digging, but I knew what she was doing it for. She was doing the dig, but she put it where they're going to be for the kids, which I have a great relationship with the kids. Even with her right now, there's no problems with her. She's good. You know what I'm saying? Everything's good. She did right by the kids. So I can legitimately say that the half thing, get the money, it was for the kids or for the family. And she really did that, right? Took care of the kids, make sure they was all right. And that's really all I care about. Um, and the kids are happy. I just seen them they come to all my functions. They'll come up here to Big Bear, hang out with me. So they're growing up. So my youngest is 20, 21, then 22, and then Shay's 32 or 33. So all my kids are healthy and they're doing fine. Everybody's doing great. But she said she was doing it for the kids. She wanted the kids to have the belt. I can give the belts to the kids. Matter of fact, I will give it to them. The 1, 2, 3. There's 3 of them. The 3 kids, so I will give them the belts. I don't care about that like that. I might care about it, but they're my kids. When I leave, it all goes to them anyway, right? So yeah, it was just a dig at me, like I'm gonna take your belts. And the other thing was I was supposed to, the judge wouldn't allow that she wanted me to get a vasectomy as well, which I did anyway. I did it not because of her, but because I wanted to do it because I didn't want to, I didn't want to deal with all that stuff anymore after I had all my kids. So, so it's kind of like things happen, but they worked out for the best anyway. And yeah, it looked bad because at the time she was taking a dig at me, but it was still going to be all be in the family anyway. It's still going to go to the kids, the belts, all this stuff, go to the kids anyway. This house, this gym, all this stuff is going to the kids. So she's like, okay, I'm taking it for the kids, but it's just a dig. Like I'm gonna make you do this, I'm gonna make you do that, whatever. And I'm gonna show the public, I'm gonna disgrace you in the public. But when she did that, she kind of disgraced herself. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to disgrace me. She disgraced herself on accident. But all that stuff with me and my ex-wife is behind me. She is basically, she's family still. She's family to me. My kids, they love her. So, she's part of the family. There's no other way to say it than she's acting like, yeah, the money that was gone, that was taken from me, whatever, is all went to the kids and went to their welfare, the school system and everything else. We're all that's behind me. Like I don't have any malice in my heart or anything about her or anything. So if anything, like I said, she'll be like a distant relative or sister or something to me now.